Hello, students! The topic for today's class is Economics Wrap-Up.
First of all, we need to understand what the IMF and the World Bank do.
The IMF promotes international monetary cooperation and provides policy advice and technical assistance to help countries build and maintain strong economies.
The World Bank promotes long-term economic development and poverty reduction by providing technical and financial support to help countries reform particular sectors or implement specific projects.
We think that the labor done by the IMF and the World Bank has been really good, since they were created after World War II and they share the same goal of raising living standards in their member countries.
Now we're going to talk about protectionism and free trade.
Protectionism is made up of all the government action and policies that restrict international trade with the intent of protecting local business and jobs from foreign competition.
However, free trade is the unrestricted purchase of sales of goods and services between countries without the imposition of constraints such as tariffs, duties, and quotas.
If we had a country, we will use free trade because it is a win-win proposition. Our country wins and the other country too. Also, it enables nations to focus on their core competitive advantage.
To know how the economy of a country is, there are main indicators.
First, the GDP is the gross domestic product. It shows the growing of an economy by comparing it to other years.
The GNP is the gross national domestic product. It differs to the GDP because in GNP, the income of any person or enterprise is counted on their home country, and in GDP, in the country they are regardless of their origin.
Unemployment is another indicator, and it is the percentage that shows how many people in a country are out of, looking for, and willing to work.
Last but not least, we have inflation. This happens when there is a sustained increase in average prices inside a country.
We also have another indicator, which is the Social Progress Index.
This index determines what it means to be a good society according to basic human needs, foundations of well-being and opportunities.
This is different from the GDP because the GDP only measures the economy, not the well-being, which is what the Social Progress Index measures.
We think the Social Progress Index is better because it takes into account everything of our well-being and generates a much better picture. SPI is much more qualitative as some of the parameters are based on how humans experience something.
Mexico belongs to the Global South because our principal economic activity is agriculture, and we depend economically and politically on countries that belong to the Global North, such as United States.
Created using Powtoon.